Hello guys, this is KTB Vlogs or TBC Production. I'm back on my third channel here. So as of today's video, see by the title, I decided to do a kind of a little of a remaster or redone of me talking about the Child's Play series or Chucky. So I thought, I decided this because it was during Halloween, because this was during the time when I make the video. I did these videos 3 years ago, and what I decided to do, I decided to record on the phone that I originally used. So as you know, if you guys let me know how the audio sound, because it does sound like loud audio after I record. So I want to know if it sounds loud or anything like that, because I have a new phone now, but I decided to record back on this phone, so be kind of retro. So how this videos will be, I will actually, as this video as you guys are watching, this is the introduction of me, how I got into Child's Play. And the second video, I will talk about the first 3 movies. And then the third video will be talking about the Chucky saga. And then including the remake. And then as the 4th video, it will be the ranking video. So I will try to get these out almost up to Halloween. Of course, I think today is Tuesday as I'm recording. So I hope to get this out before Sunday. Well, if it don't, then it'll be uploaded on the 1st, November the 1st. So anyway, now let's dive into how I got into the series of Chucky. So, I was only 2 years old, as it was in 1999, and one day my older sister actually loves horror. She loves horror. She even liked the Conjuring series. Anything of horror, she will like it. Anything, Stephen King, anything of that genre, she loves it. So one day, as you know, back in them days, we had, of course, VCRs. Those good old days, because as around that time, DVDs started to become a thing, but it was so high at the time back in them days, and kind of when everybody started to get a DVD player was when they got the PlayStation 2 in 2000. So that was the only way to get a DVD player during those times. And so we have VCRs. Of course, I have a VCR as of today and a DVD player, but as everybody's relying on Blu-ray and DVD now. So one day she goes to, as back then we had Blockbuster, of course, Movie Gallery or Blockbuster, and we had got she buy movies and stuff. I had cartoon VHS tapes, all that stuff, and I was only 2 years old, guys. So she comes home with the first movie I ever saw of Chucky is Bride of Chucky. And of course, as me, I was kind of scared when I was little, 2 years old. Especially when Chucky laughs. That would kind of scare me. As I'm older now, I'm not scared of it now, because that's when I was only 2 years old. So, and ever since that, I love the movie. I watch it watch it as my kind of well being. I always watch Chucky every Halloween. Every Halloween I watch Chucky. Even as some people like like, why you don't watch Michael Myers? That's what you should be watching, or Freddy Krueger, or Jason. Like, well, I'm not. I don't hate none of the other horror icons. Like, it's certain movies that I like from them. Besides, like, oh, I got like them too. I got like Scream. I got like Candyman. I got like Leatherface. I got like Puppet Master. I got like all these characters. No, because Chucky was always my favorite. Because like, for example, like, if it's only a certain movie from the other horror icons that I like. So I'm gonna give you guys a couple of examples. Okay, from Michael Myers, I always like Halloween 4. The Return of Michael Myers. It's always a memorable movie to me. I always like that movie. I guess because I like the fourth movie, fifth and sixth movie because of Jamie Lloyd. That's probably why. Because some people say you should like the first movie and the second movie. But as the today movie, like the so-called Halloween movie from 2018, and especially this new one they coming out with, no, horrible. Like, I didn't even care for the Rob Zombie movies, so to be honest, I don't, not at all. But we already know Michael Myers' story should have ended, especially back in H2O and Resurrection. But there is a deleted scene that he actually does get killed, though. But other than that, it's not, it's the only certain movies I like out of the series. Same for Jason. It's, I think, Jason, Friday the 13th, I think it's Jason Takes Manhattan. That's my favorite one. I think it's New Blood. Yeah, I think it's New Blood. New Blood and Jason Takes Manhattan. Okay, for Freddy, always would be Dream Warriors and Wes Craven New Nightmare. Scream, I like the second movie. It's kind of memorable. But that's what Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and I don't have a favorite movie from that series. But those were examples of what movies I like from each of the horror icons. But as to me, Chucky is always my favorite. Always. So, yeah, that's how I got into That's how I got into Chucky with Bride of Chucky. Okay, so as of, I think it was, 2000 or 2002. As you know, we had got cable during that time in 2000, I think 2000 or 2002, and one day, as me, I think I was three or five, 2002, I was five. So in 2000 I was three. So of course in 2000, what happened in 2000, my older brother as you know, I always watch Bride of Chucky every Halloween. That's when we watch scary movies. So what happened is that he messed up the VHS tape of the movie, and I could never watch it ever again. And because as you know, that's when we got into Dragon Ball Z, and so it was one day we had because I forgot what the cable company was called back then, Kusa Cable, but it was before we had got DirecTV. So so one day, I was watching TV, I watched cartoons and stuff, and then I was after I'm using the remote and scrolling through the channels and stuff, and I think on Sci-Fi, if I'm right, I think it was Sci-Fi. Back then, Sci-Fi. How fittingly today, the Chucky TV shows on Sci-Fi. So as I looked on Sci-Fi and I see a movie and I see Chucky in it, and it was called Child's Play 2. So I was like, oh, Child's Play 2, what? And so I asked my older sister, and she said, and she told me that was the name of the series, the movies. They was called Child's Play. So I was like, and I look at him like, Chucky don't have stitches on his face, nothing like that. So I was like, oh, so that's, me thinking at a young age, it's probably before Bride of Chucky. So, and I was right. So, Child's Play 2 was the second movie I seen of Chucky, and then followed by that on Halloween on AMC. There was Child's Play 1, and then I saw Child's Play 3. So it's like I was putting pieces of a puzzle together to see what the chronology order of the movies. So as I see Bride of Chucky came after Child's Play 3. So I was like, okay. And that kind of makes sense because when I watched Child's Play 3 and he fell in that fan, like, oh, so that's how he got the stitches. And so now I put everything together. So yeah, that is my little history how I got into Child's Play. That was, me thinking of it at a young age, and of course I know people despise the next movie after Bride of Chucky, of course, in 2004, See a Chucky. But as it's how the series has been, and see what this TV show would do, as so far as the first 3 episodes, pretty good, I have to say, because I did kind of give a little hope for the TV show, and I was like, no, I guess it's doing okay. But I don't know how it would be like. Will we see more older characters? Because it'll be very nice to see Andy and Kyle, Tiffany. I wonder if any of the other characters from the other movies will come back. What about any of them from Child's Play 3, or Jesse and Jade from Bride of Chucky? I wonder, because if the movie is, I don't want to talk about I already know the story of the TV show, but we'll talk about that when we get to the 4th video. So guys, what do you guys think of my little story introduction, how I got into Chucky? And of course I did do a couple of things with Chucky on my other channel on TBC Production, and I made a little stop motion movie, and I had planned to do a sequel called Revenge of Chucky, and I don't know I don't know when I be ready to release it, but it's not made yet. But I had to get more figures for that because I have the McFarlane, Chucky, and Tiffany, and yeah, the McFarlane Toys figure, the older figures, and I I was supposed to appear in the sequel actually. So, and I do want to remaster that movie on remaster the movie one day, because what the problem with the movie was, it was the audio, and the only why the audio, because it's the original phone that I did it on. This one I'm recording right now, so that's probably a why. And so I want to remaster the sounds and do all that stuff. So, hope you guys enjoyed my little introduction and of the story of how I got into Chucky, and stay tuned for the second episode of talking about the Child's Play saga. So see you guys next time, and peace.